I can't look at you. I'm looking at everyone. And I'm just like, you looking at me like you insinuating that I was the one flushing the toilet. And she says, and I quote, "Were you not?"
Here we go.
What's good, y'all boys? It's me, OV. Bro, I know, my fault, man. I took another month, with another video. I privated the last video, the most recent video, so it looked like maybe a few more months than just one. But I did upload, but I privated the video. But we don't trip over here, but like we here with another video for real. And this is a story about how like I could have died. So check this out. This video took place in this was fifth grade. This shit took place. Remember when I told you the story about the teacher who didn't like me, how I almost got expelled for flipping the tables? Yes, this is the same lady. And this is another reason why I say that she straight up did not like me, and I'm not just being the generic student that was just bad, you know what I'm saying? So check this out. One day we're in class, and it's only been like the first couple hours of school. And so classes started and we're doing math. That's the subject we started off doing in the morning. And the announcements come on and they're just like, yo, we got a code red. But in our class, we had a few other kids from other classes because we were down teachers because a teacher from their class had already quit. So we had like 6 more students in our class at that moment. So it was about like 36 kids, and the restroom, we had to go inside the restroom inside the classroom, because in elementary school there's a restroom inside the class. So we had to cram 36 students plus a staff member and our teacher. So it was already super crowded, and everybody, it was like, I don't know, it was like crammed, and it was super like hot as well. So a lot of kids was just going crazy, just being loud just cause. Now, you would think that in elementary school, when there's a code red and we're not told that it was a drill, that a lot of the kids would be scared and they would shut up, right? No, that is completely wrong. My class decided to do the exact opposite, and they were dead loud. Like when I say they were loud, like that is probably one of the most loudest and scariest moments of my entire life. Imagine an entire classroom of 36 students all screaming in one bathroom. They're literally all crammed in one bathroom, screaming and laughing as if this was a game. Telling them to shut up was not even close to enough. If you told them to shut up, they just would do the same. They just would not listen. They would act like they did not hear you. You could yell, you could do whatever you want. They did not care. Them kids was loud as they possibly could be. You can't explain to people like this that this is life or death, and somebody could possibly be in here trying to kill kids, right? You can't explain that to retarded people like this, you know what I'm saying? And at that age, we're all like 9 years old, so it shouldn't even be this way. People are flushing the toilet, and mind you, I'm the closest to the teacher. Me and the teacher are next to the wall, and on the other side of the wall is the toilet, right? I'm next to my teacher. So after all this happens, there's staff coming in this room, there's staff coming in our room saying, yo, we heard you from down the hall, this, that, and the other. And it was a drill. So the announcement came back on and they released us out. And she was just like, yo, this was a drill. You know what I'm saying? But we just didn't inform any teachers or staff that it was. You know what I'm saying? So nobody knew except for assistant principal and the principal herself. You know what I'm saying? This was supposed to simulate what would go on in a genuine code red. You know what I'm saying? This was a test for people to see how well they would do. And our class failed incredibly. Like, it wasn't even like, it was terrible how bad we failed. And you know what this lady had to say? When we left that bathroom and the announcements told us that that was a drill, she started yelling and going off on all the class, right? And on the whole class, everybody who was in there. And for right reasoning as well. Like, I wasn't mad at her for going off. Like, I was just as scared. Like, I was texting my mom. I was like, yo, people are yelling. This is a code red. I'm scared. This, that, and the other. I was texting my mama. I'm in 5th grade, bro. You know what I'm saying? And she she just going off on everybody. She just like, yo, like, I wouldn't have been able to go back to my kids. And mind you, this is right after the Douglas shooting. This is right after, like, Stoneman Douglas shooting. So, like, this is already a real scary moment. You know what I'm saying? So, the whole class, like, they really did not care. And when she was going off and basically saying, she was giving her 2 cents, like, yo, I could have died. I wouldn't have been able to go back to my kids because of y'all, this, that, and the other, if that was a real life situation. And she started, and then she was talking about like what went down. Like, there were people straight up screaming, there were kids crying. There was one girl who said she couldn't breathe and just started straight up having a whole like panic attack in the bathroom in 5th grade. And she started saying like people was flushing the toilet because it got flushed 3 times. They just flushed the toilet for no reason. And she said people were flushing the toilet and looked at me. And it wasn't like a situation where she was looking around the classroom, looking at everybody's face. She looked at me and stared at me. She stared at me and said, flushing the toilet, right? She said, flushing the toilet while staring me daggers. And I'm just like, yo, nigga, I was just as scared as you. Them kid, why are you looking at me like I flushed the toilet? My nigga, I didn't even touch. I was next to you. Why is you looking at me crazy? So after that, me being me, I was just like, yo, why is you looking at me? And she was just like, so she was just like, I can't look at you. I'm looking at everyone. And I'm just like, you looking at me like you insinuating that I was the one flushing the toilet. And she says, and I quote, were you not? And I said, bro, I was standing next to you. She took that and real deal thought I was lying to her face. Like, why am I gonna lie like that? What do I have reason to lie for? Why would you automatically suspect me as as the person who's flushing the toilet in the bathroom? Like, bro, this is a code red. I'm not even a bad student. I'm not dumb enough to go and start flushing the toilet while there's a genuine code red going. I'm not actually retarded. So more heated conversation go by, and it leads to me getting kicked out of the class. She called security. Security came and got me, pulled me out of class. I had to put my 2 cents in before I left. Like, I was going crazy because it's like, this lady really just don't like me. So like, why are you suspecting me of flushing the toilet when I was standing right next to you? Yeah, the lights were off, but it's like, my nigga, like, I was right there. It's like, why are you so immature as what, like a 34, 45, 48, however old this lady was? I don't care how old you were, bro. How do you have this much bad blood against a 9-year-old child, bro? What is your problem? It's either you didn't like my mom, and because you didn't like my mom, you treated me foul, or tried to, or you just ain't like me because I don't know, my nigga. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play victim like I was never I was some angel all the time, but like, bro, like, I wasn't always bad. You know what I'm saying? I was mostly a good child, and I tried to do what I could. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the story. I got blamed for it, but I just got sent to the office, and we had a conference about it. My mom was going off on that lady because it's just like, how could she allow that? And then how she gonna start blaming me for stuff? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. This is kind of last minute. I'm making this video at like 3:58 a.m. I don't know, I'm just tripping. So it's been a month since I last dropped on my channel again. So yeah, this video gonna come out real soon. I don't know I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I'm gonna get to editing it like right now, like literally right, you know what I'm saying, right after I end this. I'm gonna get to editing it, and yeah, I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next video, which might be Tomb Raider. I ain't gonna lie, I might bring back Tomb Raider, or I might do a story time. It depends. So yeah, see y'all in the next video. Peace, y'all.